Hey guys, it's Barry with the Gimping Camper. So we're here today at Shelburne RV. Sadly to say, this is not a sponsored video because this is something that I did on my own stupidity. You guys know how that is. We all pay some stupid tax every now and then. I'm still not quite sure what I did, and that's what makes this even more dumb. But basically, I got in a little bit of an accident with a camper a few weeks ago when we went down to Vogel State Park in Blairsville. I didn't even know it, okay? So I never would have even guessed based on the damage and stuff that I saw. We got home. I went to get my other car to take over where the truck and the camper stay, to load the stuff up and take it back. And I saw a whole bunch of damage over here on this side, mainly around this slide, this fender. And it was just like, oh, and the profanity started flying. You know, I don't know what happened. And that was really hard to tell the insurance company because they were really like, what do you mean you don't know what happened? But I'm telling you, me and my daughter were in the truck the whole way home. We even got out a couple of times. I didn't notice any damage, so I'm thinking it had to be after when we had got out because I surely would have noticed. But the whole time there, we didn't feel anything, we didn't hear anything, we didn't see any signs of anything. So we didn't even know anything until we got home after we were parked, and then we saw this chaos here. So I knew immediately that this was going to be too much for me to do, and it was going to have to be an insurance claim because not only did it get the fender, it tore the fender most of the way off here. I'm going to show you some pictures. It tore a lot of this aluminum off at the bottom. It more like made Swiss cheese out of it, poked holes in it, scratched it all the way down. And that's one reason that they put that aluminum on here, is to take a hit like that because it's not as bad to fix as a body panel. So whatever it was that I hit, oddly enough, it had to be just barely graze it because, like I say, most of the damage was on this slide. And this slide only sticks out an inch past the camper. There was a little bit of damage up here around the door. There was one hole in the aluminum here, and there was a scratch and basically dent that went across this piece of trim and over here. But the biggest thing that worried me as far as fixing this thing is that these two vertical pieces of trim that go along the edges of the slide out, they were both bent in pretty bad. And so I knew by taking a look at this and seeing all this stuff down here that would have to be fixed, that I was going to have some professional help. The other kind of professional help people, we already know that I need that kind of help. You know, if it was only the fender and the aluminum piece here, I probably could have figured it out, ordered a fender, had a piece of aluminum made, did it myself. But this was going to require some body work too, because, you know, there were some areas on the paint and such. And because of the body work, I just went ahead and called the insurance company, made a claim with them. I do use Geico. And I'll tell you, to be honest, I had thought about changing because it seems like for the camper insurance, we're paying quite a bit. And I had thought about changing, but I will tell you that I've used them for two claims. The first was just a roadside assistance claim. But I'm telling you that they have taken care of me. And so I feel like we're going to be sticking with them at this point. They're probably not the happiest with me right now. But we'll work all that out, right? But today specifically, I wanted to talk about the BodyShop here at Shelburne RV here in Cleveland, Tennessee. So I didn't even know they had a body shop. I called Steve, I asked him, and he said, yeah, we got a body shop. Just set it up with your insurance company, bring it on down here. So I came down here to Shelburne RV, and I'll have to say they were a little backed up, but that wasn't a big issue for me. I could wait. You know, they put a new piece of aluminum down here. They put a new fender on. I don't know what they did on this vertical trim on the edges of the slide, but you can't tell anything was wrong with it. So I'm assuming if they changed it, they could have straightened it. I don't know what they did, but the voodoo magic made it better. That's all I care about. You can tell that they put a new piece of trim down here. They did some paint work up here. You can't tell anything ever happened to this camper. And so, you know, this is just a quick video to tell you that if you need some body work done, whether it's insurance work or you're paying out of pocket, I'd bring it down here to Shelburne RV. I've never heard one customer have anything negative to say about them. You know, I was initially recommended to come down here by a few other people that had very great reviews of this place and not so great reviews at other area RV shops. And so everything that I've seen them do is quality work. They are very dependable and very truthful. They'll just tell you like it is. You know, the worst part about any of this stuff is that it costs money. But guess what? That's the way the world works. Nobody's gonna work on your stuff for free. But down here at Shelburne RV, they do quality work and for an honest rate. I have complete confidence in them down here. So I'll recommend everybody, if you're in the area, even if you have to drive an hour, hour and a half to get down here, this is the place that I recommend you go to have all your RV stuff done.
Do not forget to hit that subscribe button.